the Fair Board member, so it was more an update.
Given your announcement today about businesses opening at full capacity, does that inform their decision?
Well, I mean, they'll have to decide that, but we have to continue to practice social distancing. I'm taking the 50% capacity off, giving somewhat flexibility to businesses and how they can make sure that they're protecting their employees as well as their clients. And so the same thing would practice. Dr. would apply. Dr. Pedati, I think, has walked through what we need to continually keep in the back of our mind as we continue to recover and move forward with opening the state back up. So they'll have to continue to take all of that into account. And you have to remember, they've had a lot of participants that typically make up the Iowa State Fair that are not going, that have already canceled. So that's some of the things that they'll have to work through when they meet as a board. And I stand by whatever decision they make. I appreciate they've really been thoughtful in taking the time. They've not rushed this decision, giving Iowa and Iowans an opportunity to respond, and so they could wait as late as possible to see where we were at in a very evolving and rapidly changing environment to make those decisions. So I appreciate them really taking the time to do that.
Dr. Pedati, is there any public health advice for if the fair should go forward, or thoughts about whether that's advisable?
Yeah, so again, I think that the things that I described earlier are all the things that I think we'd want to be keeping in mind regardless of what setting or situation we're talking about, right? And those things are all based on what we understand about the virus, and so that's what's informing these recommendations. And that's why we continue to talk about things like people who are at higher risk, should avoid group settings, and using all of the techniques like staying 6 feet away from others, practicing frequent hand washing, and all of those things. And they're going to continue to be important things regardless of which setting we're talking about at this point. They're also going to be important things for a variety of illnesses they help protect against. So these are all good general public health practices that we want people to continue to follow.
Governor, what's your take on